Miles College is the only four-year HBCU nestled in the vibrant Birmingham metropolitan community. For 125 years, our institution has been more than a mere college. It's a cherished, extended family and a steadfast pillar within our community. We offer a holistic educational experience that fosters growth across all facets of life. Join our esteemed Golden Bear family. Let's shape a brighter future for individuals, families, and society at large.
What's up, good people, man? Let me bring my friend on the camera, man, so y'all can see my friend too, okay? Yeah, so, yeah. Hey, man, welcome to Real Talk with Mike Steele. I'm back in the building. You already know how I do it. I bring you some of the hottest guests around town
Man.
and across the land.
Oh,
Mike Steele in the building.
okay. Period.
Period. So, man, you know, I do this show weekly.
Mm-hmm.
And I bring on, like I said, some of the hottest guests in Birmingham. And sometimes, well, y'all know my motto. Nobody's too big or too small to be on my show. Celebs, non-celeb. I got a celebrity in the building today, though.
I don't know about all that, but I appreciate you having me.
Man, I got one of the best, young, brightest anchors, journalists in the game,
sweet.
man. In
That's
the game.
So sweet. Thank you.
Man, and I'm so glad to have you. Before we get started, though,
Yeah.
before you and I get into whatever we're going to talk about,
Uh-huh.
I asked my guests this one question before I bring them on, and everybody knows this now.
Okay.
I asked this one question. Are you ready for this question? Though?
I'm ready. Yeah. What's the question?
In one word, describe jazz. One word. Jazz is the correct pronunciation.
That's
right?
the correct
Okay.
word. Yeah, jazz. Yeah.
One word.
Okay, one word. One word, describe jazz.
Come on now, you got it.
Oh, I don't know. This is the worst question ever. You know how people like ask you, what do you do for fun? And you don't know what you do for fun?
Yes.
That's kind of like this. One word
You
to
got one
describe
word.
me. Okay, jazz is, this is corny, but creative. I'm really creative.
I think what you do is very creative.
Thank you.
And I admire people that can do what you do.
Thank you.
So, yes, creative is a good word.
Thank you. Okay,
Yes.
creative. Yeah, we'll go with creative.
We're definitely going to go with creative.
Okay.
So there it is, guys. Very creative.
Yes.
In the building, guys. In the building. I have my good friend, Jhas Williams.
Yes.
How to pronounce that last name?
My husband's last name, my last name, my married last name is pronounced Ngongo.
Ngongo.
So the first
It's
N, silent. Yes.
So
yes.
I was going to, guys, I was going to chop it up.
It's okay. It's
and
okay.
People, so we do another podcast, a high school for football, for sports.
Uh-huh.
And man, I have a co-host. He's like, Mike, you chopping up this word again. So Ngongo.
Ngongo. Yeah. So think Congo, but with a G. Right? Technically, Ngongo. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I said, Mike, I think you better ask this one.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. People do ask that question, and sometimes I answer it, sometimes I don't. I wonder how my husband has gone this long answering that name, because people have been butchering it, and he's used to it. So
I just didn't want to be that person.
That's okay. That's all right, man.
I got you in here, man. I was like, I'm not going to butcher my friend's last name.
You didn't.
But in the building, we have Jhas Williams-Ngongo.
That's right.
Journalist.
Right. Yes.
In the building. Y'all give her a warm welcome, man.
Thank
Come on.
you. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
They clapping for you.
They clapping for me.
Oh, they clapping. Yes, yes. All right, so man, I'm glad to have you.
Thank you.
Let's get into it, man. This is gonna be easy, guys. This is gonna be easy.
Okay, I'm ready.
So I'm curious.
Yeah.
Where did you grow up?
Okay, so I grew up on both sides of the bridge. When I say that, I
The
grew up,
bridge.
I'm from South Jersey.
Okay.
I'm a proud New Jersey native.
Oh, man, New Jersey folks. Wow.
Proud South Jersey girl. I also grew up, both sides. So Philadelphia,
Yeah.
New Jersey, right? A lot of people don't recognize.
Atlantic City is pretty close too.
Atlantic City is also close.
Yeah.
AC. It's
Mhm.
very, very close, but I am 10 minutes away from Philly. And
Okay.
my family grew up in Philly. We're all, South Jersey, Philly people, right? So I
Right.
grew up on both sides of the bridge. So sometimes people are like, which one is it? And I'm like, you don't understand. It's actually both. For me, it's both. I have an address on both sides of the bridge.
Okay.
Not all of us were blessed with parents who were together.
Yeah.
So I am both equal parts. But yeah.
Dad on one side, mom on the other side.
Listen,
Okay.
exactly. But if I had to say, I'm a Jersey girl. I am a Jersey girl. It's on my birth certificate. And I ride for all Philly sports.
Wow.
I ride for Philly
Boy,
sports.
Philadelphia, you got some. So Super Bowl was you was in there.
Listen,
Super Bowl.
crying in my
76ers.
house, shaking and sweating.
Okay.
Found out LeBron was coming to this. Listen.
Oh, it's on.
Talking trash.
It's on.
Yes,
Boy.
yes.
So, your parents. So,
Uh-huh.
you said mom lived. They were together and they broke up.
Something like that. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, you don't have to. You attended middle school in Jersey.
Jersey.
Okay.
Jersey. So, you grow up, it's kind of like the difference. A lot of people don't that are not from the area don't understand this, but it's kind of like the difference between, let's say, Homewood and Birmingham.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So, you're from, if you're from Birmingham, you're from Birmingham. But if you say you're from Homewood and you go somewhere else too, it's like, if I say Homewood, you're not going to know exactly, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I could tell you Sicklerville, New Jersey, you know what I'm saying? But I grew up in both
I'm not
areas, so it's
Yeah.
tough, right?
Yeah.
But also, if you ask me, like, if I'm home and you
Mhm.
say to me, oh, where are you from? South Jersey.
Yeah.
And then sometimes if I go into Philly and I say, oh, I'm from South Jersey, they'll say, oh, you're practically from Philly anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
So,
It's all family over there.
yeah,
What do you think about? See how fast I can get off track.
that's okay.
Do you see how fast?
That's okay.
I was talking about the Gilly and those boys.
Oh,
The Puck.
oh.
Them boys are wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a time. Yeah. I grew up listening to Gilly when he was Gilly the Kid.
Right.
Now he's Gilly the King.
Yeah.
So
He was a rapper then,
yes,
right?
yeah.
So talk about your experience in middle school. Like, what was that like? Did you play any sports, anything like that?
No, I played piano.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, I was not an athlete at all. I had no.
How well did you play piano? Pretty
Really
decent?
well. Yeah, really well, actually.
See, that goes with the side of that creative side.
Yes.
Yeah, the
yes,
artsy side.
Yes.
Can you draw a little bit? Can you sketch a little bit?
I used to be able to. I still can. But
This is. Go ahead, though.
No one's asking me to really.
I know that's the side of the brain, though. Like
Yes.
that creative side.
Yes. So, can I? Yes.
Yeah.
Should I? Probably not. You know what I'm saying?
But it's still creative.
But it's
though.
still creative.
Go ahead.
Yeah. But no, I didn't play any sports when I was growing up. I wish I had. If I could go back in time, I would have definitely picked a sport and stuck with it.
What sport would you have played?
Well, I wasn't really good at any of them, so I don't know which one I would have played. Probably, if I could do it again, I'd probably do track. I really do like to run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
How was middle school? Like, you was a popular kid? What kind of kid were you?
No, I was not popular at all. I was not popular. I was not pretty, but I was funny. And I was also very smart. So when it came to people,
you was witty?
I was witty. I was really witty. And also I was the mastermind. So there would be, sometimes somebody organizing walkouts or organizing food fights or organizing.
You was a part of that?
I was not a part of it. I was the one.
Oh, man.
I was the one doing all that. I was the brain behind the activity.
The setup.
And teachers could never find out, they'd be on the loudspeaker like, and when we find out who's organizing the walkout.
The mastermind.
Right. But it was me. Right. So
Yeah.
I was never like super, super academic, and I was never super, super popular, but people liked me because I was funny.
Right.
So that's the kind of kid I was. My mom figured that out, that I was messing around on them people's time. And
did you get in trouble for anything? So because I guess you didn't. Nobody never really figured it out.
They didn't really figure out that I was the one, not starting trouble, but they didn't really figure it out. But my mom knew. My mom was like, I don't know what this is, but we're not doing this.
Yeah.
My mom snatched me out of school so fast and put me in a private school and stuff like that. So in middle school, that's the kind of kid I was.
Did you go to high school, private school, high school?
Back and forth.
Back
I
and
was in
forth.
private
Okay.
and public, private and public, private and public. So
how do you like the transition between both?
It was tough.
Yeah.
It was really tough because I kind of come from a very unstable background.
Yeah.
Even though optically it didn't look like that. Like
Right.
optically, we had a nice house in South Jersey.
Right.
My mom was present.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it
I
was,
get it.
yes, optically it looked like one thing, but it was a lot of, in my opinion, instability for me as I was growing. So,
But not as a child, you kind of identify with that as a child, the instability. Because it's funny now, or later on in life, you kind of like, oh man, my life was kind of unstable. You know, like
I remember feeling a lot of that.
Okay.
I felt
Okay.
a lot of that, but
Self-aware.
my mom did her my mom did her best. Like I've been in therapy since I was a kid. Like my mom made sure that her kids, you know, she was like, no, I want to make sure you're straight and you're good.
Right.
You know, so but I went back and forth between private and public, and not because of behavioral issues, but just different reasons, you know what I mean, curriculum or whatever the case may be.
I got you.
So it was weird. It was a weird.
Was it difficult for you to make friends during that time, or
it was difficult.
Not difficult to make friends. I would say leaving friends.
Leaving friends was so hard.
Yeah.
Was so hard.
Yeah.
Was so hard because I really, once I consider you
My
mine,
friend. Yeah.
I keep you, right?
Yeah,
In
you're mine.
You mine.
You're my friend.
Yeah, this is my friend. But
Yeah.
then you move so much and you learn not everyone really moves like that. People forget you. People move on. People, you know, so it was tough. And I, in a weird way, now that I look back at it, I'm like, that prepared me for the career that I have now. Because Birmingham is my 9th city. So I move and move and move and move, right? As a journalist. So, yeah.
And we're going to get into that, man. I tell you. So I guess it did prepare you for what you're doing now.
Yeah.
But I kind of ask these questions because when I talk to you, kind of thinking about my son and how, you know, I'm from Florida originally.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, South Florida. So I'm thinking about like how we moved him, and he still is an introvert. You know, and like moving him around and, you know, him thinking that he's going to be somewhere else, and we move him here, and the move was abrupt. It wasn't a planned move. So I think about that. So.
Those abrupt moves are very, they're shapers for sure. Yeah.
But you said earlier that you wasn't a very popular kid, but you were, you was like a tweener. Is that good to say?
I don't know. I don't really know what.
Yeah.
Like now that I think about it,
you don't have to put a label on it. I'm just thinking. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where I fit in. I was just, I don't know. I was just me. I didn't really fit in anywhere really.
Yeah.
I just kind of was just me. So I'd have to think about that.
What about high school? What year did high school?
High school was kind of more of the same. So middle school was strange, but high school was kind of similar in the sense that I just kind of fit in wherever I did. I don't really know. I mean, I've always been a writer. I've always been a creative. I've always been a musician. So I kind of I did the best that I could. I was funny. But I went through my share of like bullying, right? Like I went through that.
Someone bullying you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
Listen, it was a bunch of Philadelphia students. It was a bunch of, Camden, New Jersey kids. I mean,
but Camden is, no disrespect, can be rough.
Listen, for real.
Yeah.
Like people underestimate. I mean,
I remember this movie. Yeah. New Jersey's Drive, man.
Yeah. Camden was a murder capital of the world.
I remember.
So
that,
like we, or at least of the country at one point.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a city. Like, you know what I mean? Like I grew up on the outskirts of the city, but it was a city. So you're talking, New Yorkers, Philly, Jersey.
Yeah.
So you either better learn how to fend for yourself. You better learn how to be funny. Something. You need something that's going to help you navigate, right? So that's what I did. I learned, okay.
I'm telling some jokes.
Yeah, let me get these jokes off. Yeah, right.
Oh, man, I forgot what skit that come from. I don't even think it's a skit. I think it was a set that Eddie Murphy may have done.
Maybe, probably.
Yeah, talked about telling jokes to keep jokers off his butt.
Listen,
He
Will
said,
Smith too.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. We're
Him
from
too.
Philly.
Yeah.
I can see that too.
You gotta learn one or the other. You better be able to fight, or be able to be funny. Which one is it gonna be? So yeah.
Oh man, what your grades were still kind of similar in high school?
My grades were okay. They took a decline. I would say closer towards senior year because I was going through so much depression and I was going through so much, anxiety and stuff I really didn't know how to put a name to at that time. But I was going through so much of it that my grades kind of plummeted a little bit. So that part was a little bit tough. But before that, they were pretty consistent. And I was a pretty regular student. I wasn't like super, super stellar, nothing like that. But I mean, I had like a 3.7 maybe? 3.7. So I was...
Hold on now.
Yeah.
Stop the press for a second.
Okay.
With all that you had going on and you still was able to manage a 3.7? And even a 3.5, even a 3.3.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That,
I don't know how. Can I tell you the truth though? Let me tell you the truth.
Yeah, please.
I don't remember ever having homework. Like my school was not exactly hard.
Yeah.
My
okay.
high school was not exactly hard. Like I remember there just wasn't a lot of homework. Like the teachers weren't exactly invested. You know what I'm saying? So
I know what you're saying.
I went to a New Jersey school, New Jersy public school.
They was like, man, look, we just trying. Hey.
Just take the grade, bro. Yeah. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. You showed up today, that's a grade. So it's not exactly like I had to do the most.
Do you have kids?
I do not. No.
Okay, well, okay, good. Because I was, not good, but I was going to talk about that.
Yeah. No.
So after high school, boom, you done with high school.
Yes.
And what was your plan after high school? If you had a plan.
Yes, I did have a plan. I wanted to go to college, but I was super lost at the time and I was so confused and so turned around. And that's mainly because at the time I had met my dad. I met my dad later in life. Yeah, okay, I met my dad when I was about 17. So there was a lot going on in my home.
So you didn't know your dad until you were 17 years old?
I knew who he was.
Okay.
Because he was a big name in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So I knew who he was, but I didn't know him. And I knew that I had siblings, but I didn't know them. Right. And I just knew that they were across the bridge.
Man, you know what? Let me just say this.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Being real and authentic for people that are listening.
Yeah.
And I kind of talk about that. I never knew my father. But you got a chance to meet your father. I don't know if he's still with us and we'll get there soon. But I never knew my father and my mom died when I was 11 years old.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so just being authentic and just being real.
That's really rough, actually.
Yeah, people, here's the thing. A lot of us just got a lot of trauma, man.
Listen,
that's all I'm saying.
Real.
And we just have to learn to live with it somehow.
Yeah.
Develop positive coping skills along the way so we can manage our life and be the people that God intended us to be.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
All kinds of people come in and sit down and talk to me, man, and it becomes somewhat of a norm, especially for some of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. Oh, my pleasure. I mean, I don't feel like you can help anybody without being honest. So, for me, I mean, that was tough. My grades started slipping because I had just started to meet my dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All these different emotions going on.
Oh my gosh.
Trying to figure this out, trying to piece a puzzle that was missing.
I had an abusive stepfather too, living at the house. So I was trying to navigate where I fit in this family dynamic and this new family dynamic, and it was a lot going on. So I didn't really know what I wanted to do when I got out of school. I just wanted to survive.
I get it, man.
Yeah, I was like, emotionally, I'm going through it. So, but
trying to figure it out. But eventually you did go to school.
I did go to school. I went to college and I got put on academic probation immediately.
Let's go.
I got put on academic probation immediately. I don't know what I was doing. It's crazy. And now that I look back, I'm like, okay, I was depressed.
Yes.
I was functionally depressed, but I was depressed. And I didn't know it then. Yeah. I didn't know it then.
Okay. Now that we're here, we might as well talk about that a little bit.
Sure, yeah.
Because I noticed from following you that you have been very open about depression.
Yeah.
when did you notice things was going on for you that you may have some issues going on?
10 years old.
10 years old?
Yeah, 10 years old. But I didn't have a name for it.
Really?
I didn't have a name for it. And I just remember it being so sad. And I grew up in the church, right? So you're talking, people are like, you ain't got no depression. You need to get in there and depress them dishes.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? You need to get over there and depress and talk to the Lord about your gratitude. Like, it was like one of those things where it was like, it's a traditional Black household.
Yeah. And that's the way they dealt with things back then, especially your grandma and granddaddy and their parents.
Yes.
Really not very knowledgeable of what's going on.
Right.
But you were 10 years old.
I remember being 10 years old when I first started feeling, depressed or sad and anxious and all these things that I couldn't put a name to, couldn't put a title on, and I just didn't know how to communicate them. And my mom, fortunately, she's always been like, let's get you in therapy. Let's get you in therapy. I mean, since I was a kid, she was one of the few parents, in my opinion, who was really doing that, even back then.
Very proactive at 10 years old, at young age.
Oh, yes. But she was still saying depress them dishes, though.
Yeah.
So she was like, you go to therapy.
She was like, hey.
Depress them clothes out the dryer.
Exactly. Let your therapist deal with the depression. Right now we're dealing with this house.
Right.
Getting this house clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. But at least she got you in a situation where you can seek some type of help from a third party that has that is equipped to deal with that.
Yeah.
And it was your person to talk to.
Correct.
Were you taking meds then or
No, I didn't start taking medication until I was about 23, maybe 22.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was in my early 20s when I figured, okay, something else is wrong here. I can't fix this on my own, because I tried.
Right.
I tried and it wasn't working out. So that's around when I started taking medication, and man, I was like, oh, this is a game changer. But I still felt in the back of my mind, you're weak for needing this. You can do this yourself.
You beat yourself up.
Yeah, like you can do this. Yes. I beat myself up. And then also, I had some people who were like, girl, you don't need them meds. You just need to pray.
Oh my God.
So that was really tough.
Sometimes, and at the end of the day, I am for med management.
Yes.
I am. If you need it.
Right.
If you don't need it, then first, it's a gradual step toward it.
Right.
Trying all types of treatment modalities. And then if these things are not working, then medication.
Right.
And I'm all for it.
I'm all for I can't talk. I'm all for it too. If people need it, they need to take it, because I think that's just important, So I'm always an advocate for getting what you need.
Yes.
Whatever that is.
And you currently taking medication now?
Sure do.
Yeah.
Got my stuff right here in my bag. Absolutely.
And I might take one now.
I might take one now, darn it. Yeah, you right. Yeah.
I too. Oh my God.
Oh, that's okay.
All right, hold on. We're gonna put you on the camera blast.
Okay,
right now.
All right.
And then I can fix this while the camera on you. So man, what I was gonna say, about medication. It was something I was about to say.
That's okay. I don't mind answering the other question that you had, which while you fix that, if you like.
All right, go ahead.
It was just about, I'm a big advocate for it. When people are like, oh, I don't know if I want to take medication. Obviously, if you're not comfortable with it, I'm never like trying to force it on people.
Right.
But I'm an advocate for it because I know how it's helped me. But I know some people aren't comfortable with it. So, I let to each their own. But yeah, I have all kinds of stuff in my bag right now. I got anxiety medications. I got something to help me sleep.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So
man.
I'll be playing.
But sleep is very important. Sleep is important in general.
Yes.
Everybody knows that. But when you have issues with mental health, sleep is very, very important. Man.
Yes. So I do not play about that.
And I suffer from anxiety though.
Okay.
Generalized anxiety though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where anxiety, where I have small bouts of issues. What's what I'm looking for? When when you're having panic attacks.
Panic attacks. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, yes.
And coffee, I learned, exacerbated.
Well, now I don't drink coffee, fortunately. So
Yeah.
all that you're seeing is just me raw dogging life.
Oh.
It's all, all
It's
this
all
stuff
you
comes
are.
natural. All this chaos, that's all me. So, yes.
Yeah. So, let me ask you a question. I'm asking you plenty of questions.
Yeah, hit it.
How your support system when it comes to your mental health?
I have a really good support system. I would say I got my mom and I got my husband. And God has given me some really nice friends here in Birmingham too, which has been really great. I feel very supported by my job, which is everyone does not have that experience.
No.
You know, so I feel very supported by them as well. But I think a big part of my support system too is also making sure that I have the people around me that are licensed to be the support system. I say that because sometimes people will use people who are not necessarily built for certain things for the things that they need, which yes, you do need friends, you do need, you know, my spouse, my mom, things like that. But sometimes only a therapist can help me with certain things, right?
Yes.
I make sure that I have all the things, my therapist, my psychiatrist, my husband, my mom, and I keep my basket kind of full of the tools
that you need.
I need.
Yeah. All right. Let me play this video right here.
Okay.
And I was gonna play this in the beginning. Put your headsets on.
Okay, I need my headphones on for this. All right.
Yeah. You talked openly about it, and this is how I learned about this.
Okay.
It's so important that we as a community and as a society don't underestimate the power of therapy and talk therapy. When you're dealing with mental illness or mental health, you need a toolkit. In my toolkit, I have my husband, I have my mom, I have my pastor. Medication is another one of those. But also therapy. You know, that's crucial for me. Because what ends up happening is people say to themselves, oh, I don't need that. I can just go for a run. You still need to unpack those things with someone. And if you don't need to make other people feel uncomfortable, because therapy is a luxury. It's not afforded to everybody. And the people who can afford to have it and utilize it, you don't want to discourage them from taking advantage of their resources. Therapy is a phenomenal resource.
It's a necessity. Yeah. It's a necessity that not enough people get.
Who's the guy in the video?
That is Dr. Claypo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is Dr. Claypo.
Yeah.
Josh Claypo. It's so funny listening to that because yes, all of that was true. Everything that I said there was accurate. However, I actually shot that video and had struggles almost immediately. I want to say maybe a couple weeks after that video with suicide ideation and ended up having to go into a mental hospital literally after this video for a month.
Thank you for sharing that. Really, because when people suffer from mental health issues, mainly depression or bipolar disorder, I'm not saying, but I'm just talking about that. One day you can be just as fine, and the next couple of days you can have an episode that can lead you into a crisis intervention.
Yeah.
So it's okay. The bottom line is that you're still with us today.
Yes.
And you got the help that you needed.
Yes.
And you worked through those issues. Half of the battle is knowing. That's half of the battle. And developing coping skills, which is your medication and receiving talk therapy, where you can unpack these things and talk about them and normalize what you're going through. So it's okay, man. Look, girl, you're a brave soul.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're a brave soul because I think what you're doing now is having this profession and how people look and how people look up to you. And how you are in people's homes all the time. A lot of people here in Birmingham, they feel like they know you that much more because of what you're sharing.
Yeah.
They already see you every day on the news, but now hearing this, and it can resonate with so many different people. It doesn't matter what background you come from.
Mm-hmm.
What you're talking about is just so real to so many people. Appreciate you, man. I really do.
Thank you.
And that's when I was listening to your story, I was like, man, gosh, she is, so authentic with the information that she's providing to us. I wanted to talk to you because I
thank you.
thought that you were so interesting.
Yeah,
and I still think,
appreciate that.
Not to mention that she's a celebrity, y'all.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, enough with that, Mike. Yeah, enough with that.
Yeah, but I appreciate that more than you know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
now,
you.
what would you say to somebody that is struggling with a mental health issue other than what you already said? I mean, what would you tell them?
You know what? I really don't know because I really don't know because I talk about it, but it's because it's an active to me, right?
Yeah,
like it's like not something that, it's gone.
Yeah.
Right. Like I struggled last week.
Yeah.
So, it's, I would say, and I feel like it's just such a platitude at this point, but you do have to get help. Like you do, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't think I would say anything different than kind of what I've already said.
Oh, yeah.
But only because, I think recognizing that you have that something else is going on is the biggest thing you can do for yourself. Being in tune with saying something's not right. I don't feel right. I can't keep doing this. I gotta get some help and see a doctor. You know what I mean? See a doctor. I'm not talking about your friends and people who are not qualified to help you. Now, sure, you do need to open up to people who you trust.
Absolutely.
But you also need to see a qualified professional, not self-medicating. See a qualified professional. Like I feel like that is the biggest thing that I would say to somebody who's probably struggling. Yeah.
Wow. Man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean that.
And no, I think that's gonna help so many people. Now that you're
You want me to keep my headphones on?
No, you don't have to keep them on. Yeah, positive.
All right.
Let's talk about your career and your profession.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. You're a journalist.
Uh-huh.
What inspired you to become a journalist?
Okay, I'm putting my headphones back on for this.
Because
I do want to be able to hear myself, and I feel like I am screaming when I don't have them on.
Okay.
You know what's so funny? I never thought I would become a journalist. Like that was not. No.
What?
That wasn't how that was. That's not how it started. So I started college as a theater major.
Okay. Creative. She see all this. She using her creativity.
I started as a theater major. Actually, if I recall correctly, I started as a forensic sciences major.
That's my wife major.
Yeah, so it was like it totally went left field. But I started as a forensic sciences major, and then I became a theater major. I started taking these acting classes in North Jersey.
Okay.
Which is closer to New York, right? So I'm like, I'm taking these acting classes.
Did you want to act at one point in time? You thought you was going to be an actor?
Yeah.
I
just knew.
You were going to be in the movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm taking these classes, so close to New York City. And then I started getting these little tiny gigs in New York City where I would be going in and out of the city and getting paid for some of these
wow.
Yeah, I was actually doing it. And then I got an agent. My agent was like, hey, we're bi-coastal. Why don't you go out to LA? So I did. I went out to LA and I was out there for 2 years. Worst 2 years of my life, by the way. Did nothing but starve.
Wow. Starving actor.
Starving artist, for real. So I was out there and I was doing some commercials and I got a couple of commercials that I was proud of to send back home, but not enough to eat. You know what I'm saying? Really? So that's how that started. It started with me doing that. And then I came back to Jersey and I was like, wow, I really would like to, I don't know. I feel like I'm good at speaking. I feel like I'm good at articulating.
Have you always been good at speaking?
I have. That's,
Okay.
Yes, that is one thing. I have always been a public speaker. Always.
Okay, good.
Always.
Good.
Since I was like 3.
Wow.
Yeah, that was one thing that I was really, even very, very young. Like my mom always tells the story about how I was in a grocery store with her, and I guess I was yapping and I was talking, and I was like 3. Like I was a very early speaker, so I was yapping away, and I'm talking like, full conversational adult conversation, right? Because my mom, she was a single mom, and so she was not into baby talk. She was not into slang. She was into reading, writing, and making sure that you could communicate and articulate. So that was a big
fine arts.
Yes, that was a big deal for her. So when I was young, I remember she always tells the story about how someone came around the corner in the aisle and they were like, "Ma'am, who are you talking to? Is there anybody in the aisle with you?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm talking to her." And I was there, but I was like 3. I'm like 2 or 3.
And your mom talking to you like a grown
woman. We having chatter.
We ain't no baby, ain't no baby talk. Huh?
Okay, yeah, no baby talk around Cindy. She didn't play that.
Hey, Miss Cindy.
Yeah. So when I came back from, fast forward, I remember being in college and I'm like, okay, forensic sciences, theater major. I walked past the college radio station and I was like, I could do that. I was like, I could do that. So I went in and I was like, how do I get on the college radio station? And they were like, oh, well, it's a class. And it's also, you have to like apply. It was this weird process. You had to study. You had to take an exam. I took the exam. I failed the written.
Right.
And they were like, you can only take it once per semester, but we really like you. We're going to let you take it one more time.
Oh, okay.
So I took
favor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I took it again. And the guy was like feeding me the answers.
Yeah, he wanted to say,
he just wanted me to get on the, yeah.
We need her.
He was like, we like you. He was like, the answer is this. The answer is that. It's that. So, I got on and they gave me my own show. It was called Satin Nights with, I'm not going to say what it's called because we don't need to go back to it, but it was called Satin Nights.
Okay.
And it was a nighttime Saturday night, 11 to 1 o'clock show. 11 p.m.
to
1 o'clock show.
We already know that show is off the chain.
It was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah.
And then like the cleaning crew used to come in because they would clean the station at night. And they'd be like, girl, you be playing all the hits. I'm like, I know, girl, I got you. Like, I had a time. I loved being on college radio.
That's all right.
And then when I wanted to do that. It turned into me getting a job. Someone heard me across the way in Delaware. They heard me in Delaware. They said, we really like you. And I thought it was a joke because normally my college roommates would call into my show and play around.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, y'all, stop playing. Like, click, I got to, and the guy called back and he's like, no, this is actually such and such from such and such station in Delaware. We really like you.
They call you while you was on the air?
On the air.
Wow, that's crazy.
Called me while I was on the air. They were like, we really like you and we would like to bring you in for an interview. And I, again, was like, y'all stop playing. Like, I don't got time for this. I got, click. And he was like, hey, listen. He called back. He's like, hey, listen. I'm serious. This
is not your friend.
Right. It's not
this is a
friends.
Job opportunity.
Right.
Calling you.
So I went in. I met with him. I started being a weekend radio DJ. So I was a DJ on weekends. From there, I got a full-time position, and I was a morning show radio personality.
Oh, man.
So I had my own show.
Okay.
And then from there, I went to Virginia as a radio DJ. From there, I was a writer. Then I became a writer. I started saying to myself, well, I have so many stories and so many. I wanted to advocate, right? I wanted to do more than just, for me, just playing Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I wanted to do some other things too. And I wanted to use my voice for things that mattered. So I started writing. And when I started writing, Essence bought one of my stories. And I was shocked. I was like, oh my God. There's no way.
They bought one of
my bylines. And I was shocked. And then I was like, well, if I can do that, what else can I do?
God.
So, yeah. It just kind of evolved. The Lord just kind of kept providing opportunities. I kept taking them and I ended up.
Did you stop writing or you just wrote more?
No, I wrote more. I still write.
You still write?
I still write.
Okay.
I just got published with Chicken Soup for the Soul. And even that, I was like, holy crap. I was like, that worked.
Man.
So like a lot of my career has been like, wow, I can't believe that.
Creative. That's using the creativity.
Yeah.
So have you thought about writing a book?
Yeah, man, I have.
Man, you got a great book inside of you.
You know, my mother says that, and I always, you know, she's my mom, right? So I don't know if she's telling the truth or not. But but Mike Steele says it, so I'm gonna go.
Yeah, it's co-signed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
I said it.
Yeah,
Mom, Miss Cindy, she's gonna write this book.
Right.
Yeah. So, now throughout all the radio, how did you actually get on, like being an anchor, like on the news? Because you travel a lot doing it.
I have, I have.
You've been in a lot of different states. So, tell me about that.
Yeah. About the moving?
No, the moving, becoming a journalist, an anchor.
Okay.
You know, for news.
So I started in radio.
Yeah.
Merged into print, but just as an op-ed, an op-ed writer, like I was just writing bylines. And I was getting more and more bylines. Like I was getting, like I had written, I wrote one and Essence bought it. And then I wrote one and then Relevant bought it. And then Rant Media bought it. And then I did this thing where I was writing for Therapy in Color, which is like a Black-owned blog about like mental health and things like that. And I was getting commissioned to write for them. And then I was writing for just different places. And I was like, yo, I can't believe this is working. Like, I couldn't believe it.
Come on.
I could not believe it. Like, I really could not believe that I felt like I failed upward, right? So I was just doing what God was giving me stuff, and I was just doing it, and it was working out. And I was shocked. I was in a...
I never knew you was accomplished, right? Doing my little research, that's just something you just...
But I'm grateful for it because I'm like, I still don't consider myself an accomplished writer. I feel still like I have that imposter syndrome where I'm just like, nah, I don't know.
Yeah, you just...
People were drunk or something and they just let my stuff slip through. I don't know. But I'm grateful because I feel like God has done so much with my career. But that's kind of what happened. That's how I ended up being in TV news. So actually I was fired from a job. I won't say where, but I will say that I was fired from a job in radio, and it was for racial discrimination. And it was so severe that I could prove it in court. So I actually won, because it was so severe, and it gave me so much PTSD, so much.
Oh, man.
I didn't even know how to move forward after that. Like I couldn't even function. Like I had never experienced anything that bad in my life, but also like I didn't know how to move forward. I didn't know what else to do. It sucked all of my creativity out. I was completely like... Yeah,
I can imagine racial discrimination, you said,
it's
right?
Bad. Yeah, it was bad.
And then it gave you PTSD, which means that it triggers something inside of you to move on.
Right, but I couldn't.
To even try to move on.
Frozen.
Yeah.
Yes, frozen. Wow. And I remember my mom coming
in and being
like, you know what, thank you. But it's so funny. My mom has always been my rock, because I remember her coming in and being like I'd be laying down. I was like, I don't have the energy to fight these people in court. And she'd be like, you better fight these people in court. I'm like, okay.
Black mamas don't play.
Don't. She's like, you better. She's like, get up and call that lawyer. Like she was, my mom didn't play.
Yeah.
My mom does not. Even now, she doesn't play. So, but I ended up through that situation getting an agent.
Right.
My agent was like, have you ever considered, because you do have credits to your name as a writer, like, as a journalist, have you ever considered maybe merging into TV news now at this point?
Wow.
So
let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
It just, most people that do a job like you normally go to a journalism school, like Mississippi State has a great program. I think Auburn, maybe.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm hearing you saying, and what I'm coming to realize, that wasn't your path.
No, I had a very non-traditional path. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
man.
I had a very non-traditional path.
That is awesome.
It's awesome to a certain group of people, but to some others, it's like, oh, she didn't, and it's so I sometimes am choosy about sharing that, because I want people to know that you can do and be anything God says you can do and be.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, and I'll stop. But when God give you talent, which He gave you a lot of them, no man or anyone can take those away from you. No school can give them to you either.
Yeah,
it's just sometimes people are just born freak of nature. It's not saying that
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Some people just got these gifts inside of them.
Yeah.
That they're just there, and God just give you these certain gifts.
Yeah.
And He makes sure that you use them for the good.
Yeah. So I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful to be here. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but go ahead though.
No, that was it. I mean, I just kind of I did not take a traditional path, and only more so I would say this year have I decided that I don't let anyone give or take what I've accomplished. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
please,
because it was a while where I was like, maybe I don't belong here, and it's like the Lord put me here.
You belong here. Yeah. Girl, you are just as great as anyone on TV that we see you.
Thank you.
So don't let nobody dim your light.
Thank you.
No, that's not happening.
Yeah.
And you sit up straight, look into that camera, and deliver your news.
Yeah.
Just like you do every week.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I am proud of you.
Thank you very much.
And I'm glad that you are doing the work that you intended to be doing.
Yeah,
that God
intended for me to do.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
You.
So, what do you see yourself in 10 years?
If you had asked me this a year ago, I would have had a different answer because I wanted to just write children's books and that's it. So now
I still see you doing that though, but go.
I think I would do that for sure. But if to be honest with you, in 10 years, I don't know. And I used to be like, I grew up as the kind of girl who had a plan for everything. I was a 2-year plan out. I was 5-year, 10-year, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. And now, man, I'm just glad to be here. I'm just glad to be here every day.
Come on. Come on, preach.
I want to do what I want to leave life empty. I want to do whatever God has told me to do. And I just don't want anything to be left undone.
Yeah.
So I really don't know. I know that's like a cheesy answer, but I don't know. I don't know anymore.
It's all right to not know.
Yeah.
It's all right to feel like, hey man, I just don't know what I'll be doing in 10 years.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm still living.
Yeah.
That's number one. But
right.
I can't tell you what I'll be doing in 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope I'm successful at what I'm doing.
10 years ago, I wouldn't have. I mean, we're talking about we're in 2026 right now. In 2016, I think I was like I don't know. I don't even know what I was doing in 2016. Maybe a struggling actress in LA. Was that? No. I was just starting my career in radio. Wow. So I don't know. I don't know what the next 10 years is going to look like,
But I know what. We hope the next 10 years is as good as the last 10 years or better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all the way up from here.
Yeah.
That's it. So let me ask you a couple fast questions. Then.
Okay.
I'm not going to hold you all day.
Rapid fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
You remember early in this conversation you said, well, let me just ask you the question. What is your favorite thing to do when you're not working?
What is my favorite thing to do when I'm not working?
You referenced this earlier.
Did I?
Yeah, almost not what you would do, but when I asked you that first question, you said it's almost just like people asking me.
Oh, yeah. What do you like to do? In your spare time? Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty boring. Is that the question? What is my favorite thing? Okay. This is not a fun answer because it's really not cool at all, but I love to just rot. I'd be on my couch. I'll be on my couch.
Do you watch TV?
Do I?
Do you watch Netflix?
Do I?
Yeah, okay.
I'll be on my couch just rotten. just no makeup, just, you know what I'm saying? That's what I like to do. I like to do absolutely nothing. I don't want you to talk to me. Don't even look in my direction. Don't tag me in nothing.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me about nothing. Let me watch TV. Let me sit here and watch this. I'm a horror movie lover.
Right.
Let me watch this horror movie, that I know they're going to die in, and just relax and watch and hug my dogs.
I do not like horror movies. My wife does. God, I'm a comedy person. I just want to laugh.
No, somebody's got to be chased through the house with a knife.
Man.
Somebody's got, you know what I'm saying? I love it. Live for it.
No. You can have it. Which you rather be, rich or famous?
That's a good question. Oh no, I don't know how to answer that one. I'm still healing, so can we come back to that one?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's come back to that one. Let's I gotta think about that one.
All right, this might be another difficult one too.
Okay.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
When I was younger, I would have said the gift of invisibility, because I just really liked the ability to disappear
and not be seen.
That was really, now that I think about it, that was like a trauma response. But now, if I had a gift, if I had a superpower, I would probably go with something I could. What is it when you telekinesis is not really a superpower, is it? No, but I like to be able to pick stuff up and move stuff around with just a.
Telekinesis is a superpower.
Yeah, I want
teleport, telekinesis, all that.
Yeah, I want that. I don't need the teleport one, but I want to be able to pick this up and move it. You know what I mean? I'm a little lazy.
Oh, okay.
So
remote.
Yeah, bring that right here. You know what I mean, or whatever.
Refrigerator. You think about it.
Right.
You have to think about it to activate it.
Right. Or whatever the girl from Bewitched used to do, wiggle her nose, and then.
Yeah.
I want to be able to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Save me some steps.
What advice would you give your 10-year-old self? That's good, because that's when kind of things kind of like, you notice things. Yeah.
10-year-old self.
Yeah.
I would tell my 10-year-old self that lean into the things and lean into all that you are.
Yeah.
Stop trying to change them so hard. Stop trying to conform so bad. Stop trying to be this person for that person, or be all things to all people. Lean into all of the things that you are. Right. All of the things that you are, lean into those things. Get comfortable in those things. Because I was just a very uncomfortable kid. I was trying to be one thing. I was trying to be another. I was trying to, fit in the molds. And I would tell that 10-year-old girl, it's okay.
Right.
You're designed the way that you're designed. Lean into that.
Right.
That's what I would do. That's what I would tell her.
Good advice.
Yeah.
What is one of your biggest pet peeves? If you can name one, what would be a pet peeve of yours?
I don't like nosy people, which is so ironic.
And you know it. No,
you know what I'm saying? Mind you, I'm nosy.
Your job is nosy.
My job is nosy. People are nosy. So, yeah, but I don't like nosy people because I did grow up in the Northeast, and, everybody minds their business.
That is true, though.
Yeah, everybody minds their business.
Southern folks are so nosy.
You said it.
You know we
said
are.
it.
You know we are.
I love the South, but y'all be in people's business.
Bro, we so nosy. We want to know
everything. And how's this and how's that?
And intrusive. So intrusive.
And I did not grow up that way. I actually had to learn how to, in journalism, ask more questions because I wasn't asking enough.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to know.
But I bet the Southern people, they want to know everything.
My boss has said, hey, baby, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You got to ask.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I don't want to be invasive. I don't want to ask them that,
Yeah.
So, so I don't like, that is one of my pet peeves, but it doesn't serve me well in this line of work. So I just.
But I'm assuming you're getting better.
I'm getting better.
I'm
getting better.
If you had one regret, what would it be?
If I had one regret, it would be that that I didn't just do the thing sooner. By that, I mean, I spent so much time wondering how I looked, wondering what people thought of me, that there are so many things that I feel like I should have just done. Just do it. Because, there are things that even now, like if I could redo my college experience, I was nervous. I anxiety ridden and afraid. Right. So there were things I didn't try, but I would have loved to be a majorette.
Okay.
I would have loved to be on the cheerleading squad. I would have loved to, like, there are things that I would have done that I would have just gotten out there more, You
attended a HBCU?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. And
too bad.
I know. No. I regret it. I know. Who you telling? Every day. I look fine on the outside, but on the inside, I'm mad I didn't go to an HBCU. So yeah. I'm mad about it too.
Did you pledge anything?
No.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Well, we're gonna sisters and brothers. We're gonna pledge my good friend.
I wanted to be a Delta. That's the truth. I wanted to be a Delta real bad. So one of these days,
grad chapter.
Yeah.
Just jump in.
Yeah.
I'm a Sigma though, So.
Oh, you one of them?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sigma,
okay. I ain't gonna say nothing about Sigmas.
I'm
not gonna say nothing about Sigmas.
And I'm with the Miles right here in Birmingham.
I know. You be repping Miles hard. I love that for you.
Yes, I
love
do.
that for you.
Yeah. So. Yeah, let's go back to this one question. Let's go back. Stay focused, Mike.
Okay.
I'm ADHD too, so.
Me too.
Woo, boy. Now, you ready for that question?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I can't remember what it was.
It was if you had one superpower.
Yeah.
No, that's teleport. No, you said teleport.
Telekinesis.
No, what would you rather be rich or famous?
Would I rather be rich or famous?
That's what it was.
Is neither an option?
Yeah, you can say neither.
Yeah, I'd say neither. Or
girl, go for the rich.
I know everybody says that.
Go for that money. Come on, Jhas.
You're right. Let me say that because that is the right answer.
Yeah,
that's the right answer.
Yeah, hey,
rich. Give me the money.
Give me the money.
Give me the money. Yeah.
I don't care if nobody ever know who I am.
Yeah, give me the money.
As long as these pockets are swollen.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I just want to be able to go in the store and not worry about what I'm buying.
Yeah, give me the money.
Yeah. Is my mortgage due? And, man, it feels good to go to the store and not worry about anything.
Right. Do I have to put anything back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to put nothing back. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So give me the money. Rich.
For sure. I'm going to go with that. That's the one. That's the right answer. Correct.
Hey, so you married.
I am.
You want to talk a little bit about?
Sure. Yeah.
Your husband. Married. No kids.
No kids.
Think about it.
What? What's the question?
Are you thinking about it?
Am I thinking about it? That's a good question. So I'm the womb watchers are out. And by the womb watchers, I'm talking about his mother.
Oh.
His mother, I love her dearly. I have the best in-laws in the world. But I know they're like, and they're African too. So like, when are you going to give him a son or a daughter?
Yes.
That they're watching the womb. And it's like I do, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just kind of seeing what the Lord has.
Yeah.
Right now. So I'm open to children, and my husband definitely is open to kids. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. What is strange, I'll just share this with you. My wife, I've been married 28 years. No, I'm sorry, okay. 26 years.
Okay.
Anyway, I better get that right. And I remember us, when we got together, we were young, and we said, we don't want no kids. We did. We both we just gonna live, have fun,
okay, no
kids. And we both agreed. But when you're doing grown folks things,
you end up with grown folks gifts. Exactly. And one of them gifts is kids.
And boy, I remember when she said, hey, I'm pregnant. I'm like, what?
How'd that happen?
Yeah. You better know. You better know how it happened. But it changes. It changed us. And
obviously for the better though, because you guys 28 years, right?
Yeah.
So
but the thing is now is like, how could we have even thought that we didn't want kids?
That's cute.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We both we didn't want kids, but we were so young and we was thinking but it happens.
Well, so how many kids do you have?
2.
Okay.
My daughter, she just graduated high school.
Okay, congratulations.
Yes, and my son graduated 3 years ago.
Congratulations.
Yeah, they both in school, doing well.
Good.
But we proud of them, man, and they they're great kids, man.
Yeah.
Neither one of us, they were totally different than how I was raised and how I grew up and how I was as a kid. I wasn't a bad kid, but I wasn't the best kid.
Okay.
You know.
That's real.
Yeah. But my kids, you know, me not knowing my father, my mom died when I was younger. So I decided to
yourself.
Yeah. And I said, man, I was going to give my kids everything that I didn't have.
Oh.
And, I'm fortunate enough. God blessed me to do that.
Well, can I tell you that's actually a blessing to hear, too, because I think one of the hang-ups for me is that I do have a really jacked up family.
Right.
So I often think about
I
that.
bet your family is not worse than mine, but go ahead.
I don't know.
No.
You want to go trauma for trauma?
But I'll tell you something about that. but the beautiful thing about this conversation is the people that know me and follow me on social, they know me, because I've always been open about my life and how I grew up.
Yeah.
So, but it's jacked up.
When we get off air, we're going to go trauma for trauma.
We're going to trauma for trauma.
Because honestly,
I'm going to trump you every time.
I don't know.
I got you, kid.
Oh, no. But you know what's funny is I'm glad to hear you say that, because for you to have that background and then have children and have a fulfilled life, married and with children, that lets me know that this not all hope is lost for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I do think about that. That's something I think about. Like if I have kids, I got a really jacked up family.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I think you being the person that I'm learning that you are, I think you're being heavily, and your mom, which is a very invested person in your life.
Yes.
You would do the same for yours. And I'm sure the husband will be on board with it. So they will have everything that they need. Yeah. You just.
That's good to know.
Yeah. I know they would. And, I was where you were at one point in time. Part of the reason why I didn't want kids because of my life.
Right.
And I was afraid that I wasn't going to be this person that I am now. And I'm not saying I'm this great person.
No, but I know what you mean.
But I know that I was heavily invested, and I still am, in the success of my kids.
Yeah.
And making sure that, me showing and extending the love to them.
Yeah.
Like telling my son, not have him be so hard. Like, tell him I love him.
Yeah.
Kiss him on the cheek.
Yeah.
I remember my uncles, they telling me, man, shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Negro this.
Yeah.
Negro that.
Yeah.
Go, I show my son a softer side of being a man.
Oh.
And also not, I wanted to do that for him because I didn't want him to be able to identify with, I wanted him to be able to identify with manhood and understand that you could be a man and be and extend love to your fellow man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That was important for me because I know and I believe today some of the reasons why most of us are so violent is that we grew up violent. Hard. Yeah. Not being able to express love to our people.
I already know.
To our guys.
Yeah. And also that emotional intelligence factor too, right?
Yes.
So you're raising sons with an emotional intelligence factor. And that is so, so, so crucial. So I know, I think that's awesome that you were able to do that as somebody who didn't really have that modeled,
Yeah. So, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, also, if you want, you know what I'm saying? If you want, you give me your dad's information. I'll give you my dad's information. I'll knock your dad out. And you take care of mine. I got you.
Yeah. So my I think, you know what? I like that. I'm going to take you up. New York City, that's where you live.
See, that's all you had to say.
Yeah.
Mine is in Philly. So you take care of mine. I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Pops, I'm coming for you. Man, ladies, hey, man, thank you, Jhas, girl. I had such an amazing time.
Oh, me
thank
too.
You for dropping by, man.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, thank you, Mike.
We got to do it again.
I would love to.
We got to do this again, man.
I would love to.
So, how people can follow you? Like, you just drop your handles down for the people.
My handles are the same everywhere. TheJhas Williams. The Jhas Williams. It's on everything. It's the same. It's a little mix of news and personality. I mean, give me a follow. Thank you. Please.
Hold on. Let me somebody.
What?
Okay, you got people in the comments. I love watching you, Jhas.
I appreciate that. I did see that pop up.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you and love.
Yeah. Yeah.
You go, girl.
I will tell you, Birmingham is, of all the cities I've lived in, Birmingham is one of the most, that feels like community. Like they will tell you if they like you.
Yeah.
They will tell you if they don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Philly, you got to earn our love. And even then you can still lose it.
Yeah. Philly is tough. Though.
Yeah.
I never lived there, but just knowing people that lives in Philly.
Yeah.
And I'll give you some stories off air, a quick little story off air here.
Yeah.
All right. Handle us one more time. We're going to let you go. One more time. Shoot it again.
All right. So THEJHAS Williams, the Jhas Williams.
There you go, man. Y'all make sure you go show my girl some love, man. Like, share, comment. And thank y'all for dropping by Real Talk with Mike Steele. Y'all know where to catch me every Tuesday nights. And sometimes on Wednesday, bringing some of the hottest talent in Birmingham and around the globe. So keep watching, keep subscribing, keep showing me love. I appreciate you guys. Also, if it wasn't for you guys, there would be no me. Starting from 2011, y'all been rocking with your boy, man. I appreciate that. And keep on rocking, man. And until next time, man, love, peace, and hair grease. And remember this, if you're not part of the problem, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Believe that. Mm-hmm. Real Talk with Mike Steele. My girl Jhas, we are out.
Mike Steele Radio. Number one talk radio show in the world. We see you, baby. We looking out for you. All glory be to God. Church boy in the building. Let's go. Mike Steele. Yeah. Mike Steele. Yeah.
We turned up when we lit. Mike Steele on the radio when that conversation be lit. We turned up when we lit. It's inspiration and motivation that top gears we lit. We turned up when we lit. Mike Steele on the radio when that conversation be lit. We turned up when we lit. Mike Steele on the radio when that conversation be lit. Yeah, Mike Steele the CEO. Show time, let's go. What's the 411? Hold up, we gon' give you that flow. Keisha Bird sell lit. Horace Coleman lit. Hot topic in politics and that conversation be lit. They gon' give you that real talk and that cup of tea and that real sauce.